So let's talk about how your business evolved. So are you mostly doing like social media work? Like you're doing traditional agency style work,
Yes.
but from your non-office and it's all virtual.
Yes.
You've got your team online.
Yes.
So how did it evolve over the coming years?
And obviously I pretended that we were way bigger than we were. And, you know, we this and we that, even though it was like me and a VA to begin with. So I started to discover the online world. And what happened was basically I'd got a marketing degree, right? I spent 10 years in marketing. I knew my stuff. However, when I moved into the social media space, there were some other big players in the local space where I was selling. And I went to a networking meeting once and someone introduced this woman as like the main social media person in the county. And so I went and had a conversation with her and I was like, I just want to check, like, what did you do? Like, is there a course I should do? Is there like someone I should follow? Like what? I don't want people to think, I don't want to say I know what I'm talking about if I don't. Because I was expecting this woman to be like, oh, yeah, well, actually, I used to work for Twitter. Do you know what I mean? Right. And she basically said, I used to have a cleaning company and I used to tweet and I was really good at it. So then people started asking me what to do. And then I just did this now as a business. And I remember thinking, what? Like, so you've done nothing and you don't have marketing and you don't have this. So in my kind of, I don't know, frustration, I then decided, well, not only am I going to have my degree, which I already have, I then obviously signed up as a Chartered Institute marketer thing and became, I don't think I was a fellow. I think I think I was like a couple of years off being able to be a fellow. But anyway, I was part of it. And then I started doing all these courses and I started to find, and I did all these conferences of like all these online people talking about social media, people with big accounts, people who were obviously well respected. And I remember the first one I did with Mari Smith, who was the big Facebook person. And I'm sat in my house with my now husband and I'm on a like a webinar, the first ever webinar I attended. And I put my name in the chat and first my husband's like, so what? She's where? And she's live. Like it was so mind blowing to him and to me. And I put my name in the chat and she said, hi, Teresa from England. And my husband and I were like, what? This so-called online celebrity has said my name, which the tech that you know, I mean, like, it was just weird and so amazing. So anyway, I started doing all this and I was doing it to go, no, I really do know what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, I should have taken the fact that I had a marketing degree and 10 years experience is enough, but no, apparently not. I need to do a lot of online courses. So I did all this stuff just to kind of prove my point. And then as I was doing it, I was like, this is good. Like, this is smart. I like this. And then I started to get picked up to speak locally and I was doing chamber stuff and I would put myself forward for like a networking meeting and I would teach on social media. And I was trying to get that name built for me to get clients. But then what happened, and I was getting clients and I was getting a team, which is great. So now I had about 3 or 4 people that worked for me, all freelance, but we had clients and we were turning 6 figures, which don't even ask me how that happened because I'm not entirely sure. And then I started to get picked up to speak in other places and I was like, this is awesome. And then I got picked to speak in the States and I was like, this is unfreaking believable. But I still didn't have an online business. But because I was doing some of the bigger stuff, I had then started working with people who did have online businesses. So I was consulting for them and also doing done for you stuff with them. And then we basically got to a point where I was like, I need to do this for me. Like, it's all well and good that I'm helping all these other people, but I can't tell someone what it's like to sit on a webinar and have no one turn up. I don't know what it's like to open and close a cart and maybe not have anybody buy because I'm just doing it with other people. And it took me probably another year to go, okay, now I need to actually do it because I sat on my own course, obviously for a year and mindset's an absolute pain in my ass. But by this point, I was going to the States a lot. And I basically said to my husband, I want to fire my clients and I want to go all in on the online business. And like I said, when we first got together, my money was like, God, I'm with this woman and she's doing amazingly well. And when she's earning all this money and we're doing all this cool stuff. And then obviously I'm like, "Oh, yeah, all that money, I just wanna stop it tomorrow and try and make more in a different way. Is that okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, all right, let's try it." So I did. I fired my clients and I said, "I'm really sorry. I don't think I'm for you." By this point, I'd already started to get the comments of, "You're never here. You're gonna have an American accent soon. You're always over there." Like, "I look at you doing all these things." And so I shifted and stopped my clients. I kept obviously some consulting clients that I was doing online stuff for, but basically moved fully into the online space and felt like I started a business from scratch again.